A little bit nervous, but it'll be fine.
If you feel comfortable, fine. If you're not, we're still gonna do it.
Good morning. I slept so good. Time to get this day started. I made this little pillowcase, and inside I have my clim jacket. Sometimes I'm glad I don't have any tent neighbors because it's so noisy. Alright, I am almost ready to go. I just need to change into my riding gear and then we're gonna head off. I was so sure that the fog up in the mountains here were lifting, but quite the contrary. It just gets thicker and thicker and hanging pretty low there, but you can kind of see the sky through there some places. I have a feeling it's gonna clear up and be a pretty good day. The plan for now is to head into, I can't remember the name of the closest little town here. I don't have reception now, so I just want to load my map. I want to check out if there's a camping up on the road that I'm doing, because the plan for today is to do the Nevis Road, which is supposed to be a really, really scenic and cool route. As I explained yesterday, up until now, I have been riding grade 1 and grade 2 roads. They have graded that route a grade 3 because there's quite a few river crossings and they are quite long, some of them. A little bit nervous, but it'll be fine. Alright, let's get this day started. See, the sun is almost out here now. It's gonna be a good day. Just because the sun was out didn't mean it was warm. This was a chilly morning with temperatures hovering around 10 degrees Celsius. And with clouds blocking the sunlight and most of the view, I couldn't help but envy the sheep in their warm woolly coats, at least what little I could actually see of them through a visor constantly fogging up in the mist from the long-hanging clouds. It wasn't a problem I had to deal with for long though, as I soon arrived in Mossburn and found a cozy cafe to warm up inside and out while I figured out what my next move should be. Alright, I had a coffee and a little bit of a snack, a cookie, and a good think. I got a little bit phone reception and I figured out I'm about half an hour away from the beginning of the Nevis Road. And it looks like I'm going to do it together with someone. There's one that I've been talking a little bit with on Instagram that offered to do the route with me. Originally him and his partner, but I think it's only him that's going to be able to do that today. Honestly, a little bit reassuring not having to do that road alone, and always really, really fun to meet up with people. So yeah, let's head that direction and we'll see what happens. This someone is Marcin, a Polish adventure rider. He and his partner Magda has been running Adventure Bikes Company for the past few years, offering guided tours and adventure bike rentals here on the South Island of New Zealand. Their base is near Kingston, just south of Queenstown and only about an hour's ride north of where I was enjoying my coffee break. So I saddled up and headed off, soon finding myself in the driveway. Alright guys, I arrived here at Martin, yeah. And you are the owner of
Adventure Bikes Company. I provide rental motorcycles and adventure tours in the South Island of New Zealand.
Yeah, so he knows all the good places to go.
And some local spots.
Special places. My plan was to go past Nevis. You were going to come along, and then I was just going to continue. It's quite late in the afternoon now, and they said like, hey, you can just stay here if you want to. So that's the plan for now. I loaded up all my luggage. So I'm going to ride with no luggage.
And you ready for those water crossings?
No,
They're like neck deep, you know. We're gonna have
swim.
like a straw for
we
those
need
deep water crossings. Yeah. Well, you should be alright.
Yeah, should be alright. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turns out the start of the Nevis Road was right in their neighborhood. And before long, we found ourselves at the beginning of this dirt track, which stretches about 70 kilometers following the Nevis River along the eastern side of the Remarkables mountain range. And as we began the climb up the mountainsides, reaching heights of around 1,300 meters above sea level, the stunning views quickly revealed themselves, and so did a smile on my face. Breathtaking views of the valleys below and tempting little detours for anyone craving a bit more variety, the first, though certainly not the last, small river of this ride appeared.
So far?
Good.
Good fun?
Fun, yeah.
Oh, cool. Something like that?
Yeah?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah?
Just stay loose.
Yeah.
Grab your bike with your legs. What we don't want is the whiskey throttle.
Yeah.
Where the bike's, when you're holding the throttle. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that one.
want to stay loose on the top.
Yeah.
Speed is your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying that speed is your friend.
I'll just follow your track.
Yep.
Yep. And the further we went along on the track, the more grateful I became that I didn't attempt this with my full loaded bike on my own. Following someone who knows exactly where the gentlest lines run through these rivers and rugged terrains made the whole experience a whole lot less nerve-wracking.
That's the deepest water crossing here.
Yeah.
It has been dry because usually it's on those marks of the banks, so
Okay.
it's way higher.
Oh yeah.
So you're quite lucky that it's not that deep. So I'll run it then and back. You can see how deep it is.
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable, fine. If you're not, we're still gonna do it. The difference is I'm gonna be standing halfway through.
Yeah.
So just in case you're gonna
Fall
wobble,
over.
I will just grab you and then just switch off the bike and etc. But it's not
Gotcha.
that deep, so it shouldn't be that bad. Super easy, yeah?
About halfway along the route, we took a little detour off the track, heading towards a cozy hut nestled at the foot of the surrounding mountains. But as it turns out, this isn't just any ordinary hut.
It's top secret area. We're in area 51. We're conducting here some studies on adventure bike riding. We bring only unique people to this location. So just keep it secret. Well, I trust you because your name is secret.
Yeah.
So-
No one will know, just
No
just
one
you
will
two. Yeah. All right, let's go back. As I mentioned in the previous episode, backpacking is hardly something to dread in surroundings like these. If anything, it's a chance to soak in the view once more and face the increasingly fun challenges of the rivers all over again.
Good save, no panic. This is what we like to see.
As we reach the highest sections of the road again, the fog that was once just a mild annoyance earlier in the day has transformed into something magical. From this altitude, it adds an awe-inspiring touch to the view, creating breathtaking, goosebump-worthy scenery all the way down. It's funny how things changes, isn't it? Hello guys, it is now the next day. Yesterday was, oh my god, it was so nice. What a great route and what a great pair of people. Martin and Magda, his partner. I stayed here tonight, did some laundry, had some great dinner, good talks, good ideas for my route. Yeah, just very grateful to be able to stay here. And grateful that there are so many of these fantastic people in this community. The hospitality of people is just amazing. People that I've never met before or barely know, just know from Instagram. And yeah, it's humbling, isn't it? I wanted to show you on a map where we rode yesterday. I started at the camping up by a lake here, came down here, backtracked this way, came up here where they live, went back and then up this road here, the Nevis Road. About halfway, probably, I'd say. The plan for today is I'm gonna backtrack this way up to Queenstown and then head east. I'm gonna try to follow as many gravel roads as possible in this area. I've gotten a great idea from Martin and Magda and also from Josh at Adventure Guide. I'll probably make my way down and camp at Roxburgh tonight, I think, or at least in that area. And from this area, there's a road that goes like ish over here, and then I'll head out towards Omarroa eventually. There's a whole bunch of different gravel roads, a little bit different levels, but it should be fine. I'm so glad I could get rid of my luggage yesterday and ride that route with no luggage, and I'm so glad that Martin was with me. It was fine. I was fine riding the road, but I know that if I've done that on my own, alone, and with the heavier bike, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much because I would just be worried about falling and getting stuck, checking all the river crossings. Now I could follow him, who's done those river crossings a lot of times, knowing where the shallow ends are and knowing where to pass. So yeah, that was great. I'm very appreciative of that. We're gonna end this video now though, because this is the ending of yesterday, and then I'll see you for this riding today on the next episode. So bye for now.